Welcome back to Primetime News, and a special welcome if you're watching online at onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, there are 8 new cases of COVID-19 in Jamaica. That's the latest update of the pandemic from Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who is currently addressing a government press conference. Now, Krista Campbell has been monitoring the press conference, which is still underway. Krista, what's the latest?
Thanks, Herman. Now, the 8 new cases brings the total confirmed cases in Jamaica to just over 560. Here's Prime Minister Andrew Holness.
We now have 564 confirmed cases. We have seen an acceleration in recoveries, with 238 recoveries to date, with over 100 in the last week. Unfortunately, we have had 9 deaths to date, and we now report 1 person critically ill. Therefore, there are currently 309 active cases.
So there's a mix of good and bad news, but overall, the Prime Minister says Jamaica has been doing well in keeping the rate of infection and transmission of the virus to a minimum. But Mr. Holness cautioned the public to continue observing safety protocols, including wearing masks in public and when treating a COVID-19 patient. Meanwhile, as the country continues to welcome home Jamaicans who were stuck overseas, the Prime Minister cautioned that the action could cause a spike in the island's COVID-19 cases.
At the disembarkation of over 1,024 ship workers from the Royal Caribbean cruise ship, the Adventure of the Seas, was successfully completed yesterday afternoon at the Falmouth Pier. This brings to just under 1,500 Jamaicans being returned to date using the controlled re-entry program. At present, 19 Jamaicans from the Royal Caribbean vessel have been placed in isolation, having been tested positive for COVID-19, while 624 persons have been released into home quarantine following their negative results. 2 more cruise ships from the Norwegian Cruise Line with 174 Jamaican crew members, and the Carnival Cruise Line with 240 Jamaican crew members are currently docked in Falmouth. A Disney Cruise Line vessel is also tentatively slated to berth on May 29th, with more than 400 Jamaican crew members. The Carnival ship also has 180 Colombian nationals who will be transported via a secured corridor to a waiting charter flight at the Sangster International Airport to be flown back to Colombia.
On the matter of the expiration of the work-from-home orders, the Prime Minister cautioned employees to work safe and smart.
We're not saying that everyone should return to work regardless of their circumstances. We acknowledge that there are persons who would have responsibilities by virtue of schools being closed and having children at home to attend to. We acknowledge, and we have said, that there are persons with comorbidities who should be very careful how they return to work. And therefore, we expect that the employers would exercise a high level of understanding in this period. But we also have the obligation, the duty to return our economy to its full productive capacity as quickly as possible.
Now that government press conference to update the nation on COVID-19 is continuing, and we'll have more stories in subsequent newscasts. Herman, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Krista Campbell, with the very latest there. Janella, over to you.